Hello and welcome to this video blog here on the Counselling Resource channel. This is one of a series of blogs I'll be doing, just sharing my practice experience and giving you kind of practical advice, for want of a better word, on issues of counselling as it relates to practice. So today's presentation is about supervision, and I'm going to say a little bit about choosing your supervisor and thinking about how you're going to work with your supervisor. Well, the first thing to consider when choosing a supervisor is the modality of therapy that they supervise in. If you're working with a person-centred approach, if that's the model of your practice, then you really need to think about and picking a supervisor that is person-centred, that has an understanding of the person-centred approach. If you think about it, it's kind of logical that if both of you understand the modality, you're speaking a common language. So make sure that your supervisor has a working understanding of the modality that you're practicing in. The second is building a trusting relationship. Inskip and Proctor, two writers in the field of counselling supervision, talk about building a working alliance, and that's exactly what supervision is. Your supervisor is farther on down their practice journey than you are, and you're building a working alliance. You're building an alliance for the benefit of your clients. So make sure that you can get along with your supervisor. A lot of supervisors will give you initially a half an hour introductory meeting. Sometimes that's free, other times there's just a small cost attached to that, so you can get to know each other and make sure that you feel comfortable bringing your clients, and indeed, how it relates to self, how you think you're getting along within your counselling practice. The third point is, what does the supervisor know about your client group? If you're working with specific client groups, then ask your supervisor how much they know about the presenting issues. I myself work as a school counsellor, and my supervisor has great experience in working with young people. She's worked in a number of places that deal predominantly with the issues of young people. So I found her insight and skill really, really useful. So I would ask your supervisor what knowledge they have of your client group. And finally, and most importantly, prepare. Don't go to supervision just thinking you'll go for a bit of a chat and your supervisor will do all the work. It's your practice. So be very thoughtful about how you present your client work. I myself will be going for supervision in the next day or so, and as a consequence of that, I'll be thinking very carefully what I'm going to be bringing. I'll be thinking about which clients I want to discuss. I'll be thinking about their progress. I'll also be thinking about feeding back to my supervisor how clients that I've already brought are progressing, and just generally talking and reflecting on my practice. So do prepare, and that can be just looking at your client notes or just having to think about which client you want to bring. Having said that, I have to say that you might start off like that, talking about your clients, but through the supervisionary time you may get to somewhere different, and that's the wonder, I guess, of counselling and counselling supervision. And last but not least, enjoy supervision. It should be a joyful experience. You should come away from supervision empowered, enriched, excited about the prospects of re-engaging with your clients. Supervision should be an experience that enhances your counselling practice for both your benefit and, of course, for your clients' well-being. Well, that's all I have to say about counselling supervision, so I'll sign off now. As always, catch the presentations on the Counselling Resource channel. I've got one currently up and running on supervision. And finally, thank you for watching.